I am convinced that part of your initiation into motherhood is an unconscious insertion of eyes in the back of your head. Because one morning, that tiny human's going to wake up and choose chaos, and there is nothing on this God's green earth you can do about it. Other than develop ninja-like reflexes. Said reflexes are multi-purpose. It also helps you change their nappy and dress them. Slippery little suckers. Needless to say, trips outside to the bin are unrealistic now. And as a result, a nappy towel was forming at the top of my stairs on a daily basis. Until I found this beautiful creation. The Tommy Tippy twist and click nappy bin. It somehow holds up to 33 nappies, which means less mess, less smell of nappies, and less trips to the bin. It cannot, however, pin down my toddler to put her clothes on. A creation I'm still yet awaiting. But look, I can get down my stairs with no nappy hazards. Woohoo! This is a sight you don't often see in this household. And I don't just mean the fact my toddler just willingly sat down for a nappy change, although that literally never happens. I mean me downstairs in my pyjamas in the morning. I have a weird thing about putting my clothes on before I come downstairs. I'm telling you now, there is a psychological link between being physically ready for the day and mentally. I mean, it's not scientifically proven or anything, but I'm telling you there is. And this morning is the perfect example of why I'm absolutely right. This morning I got drawn in by those cozy vibes. The mornings are a bit darker again. It was rainy, so I was like, screw it, let's just have a slower morning. We usually go out for a morning walk first thing, but I was like, let's just stay in our pyjamas, we'll go a bit later. And to be fair, it was actually quite enjoyable at the start. Lil's requested eggs for breakfast. We potted around and got a few things done. It was nice. Spoiler alert, didn't end up that way. Does anybody else go through breakfast phases? If you've been following me for a while, you'll know that I was literally the Biscoff queen. And trust me, I still love it. But as we've had hotter weather, I've moved away from the porridge and onto my little fruit and fibre bowls. Also, can we take a minute for the fact that Lily now refuses her high chair and has to sit with me at the table, which is not ideal for messy meals, but also it's so very cute. Currently using part of her soft play as a booster seat. Mum hack. Also, I'm genuinely curious, can you comment, what time is everybody out for the day? Because we're usually out the house by like 6:30, 7 o'clock, which I know is earlier than most, but I am curious how much earlier. Anyway, this is where it all went wrong. I know we all know toddler tantrums, blah blah blah, yeah. Why did no one tell me that it was going to be every single time I try and dress her? This morning, I shit you not, it took me an hour to get her dressed. The tears, oh my god, the tears. Breaks my heart a little bit, like she's actually distraught. I can't literally just not put clothes on her. I give her the option of switching outfits, like so. Anyway, moral of this story is I'm going out for walks first thing. It's what I'm made for. A morning like this morning really makes you see your child's father in a different light. Rain plus first thing in the morning equals an empty park. And the day that I realised that rain is in fact not melting juice was a good day. So we're off to start our day off right and make the most of that empty park. Now what could your father's child have done to make you see him so differently, they say? Well, this is about the moment where it all began. You see, my child woke up at 6:37 this morning, which is late. About an hour and a half late. Which means about an hour and a half extra sleep that my boyfriend had. And it seems to have turned him into an overexcited child. One that demanded a game of hide and seek. And here you find his first hiding spot. And his second. Are you seeing what I see yet? This 40-year-old man needed to top his hiding space every time and ended up here, laying in a load of bird poo. Very unsure of how he was about to get down. And at this point, I'm not sure who I'm more ashamed of. Him for his behaviour or me for enjoying it. Anyway, the kids had already had breakfast, but we came home and it was time for round 2. And it'll come as no surprise, but Daddy Boy had worked up quite the appetite. Anyway, I feel like we found a parenting life hack. Go to the park first thing in the morning. I burnt off all of that big kid's energy and he was nowhere near as annoying for the rest of the day. And shock horror, we finished our morning playing a game of cards and drawing all over the table.